necessarily like a switch has been flipped and I like, can do it every time now. But it's like small incremental progress. I was able to do that pretty well last night in instances, especially against a Falco I played against. I did some analysis on it on my YouTube, and where it's like I had pretty good ideas of what he would go for. Like I would see how he's like posturing, and I'm like, okay, this is definitely a short hop laser. So I would running shot. Or sometimes I'd be like, well, I'm not sure if it's a short hop laser or not. Like I don't have enough of a read, so I would like dash back or something.
Or like full hop or
So,
something like that, or like go to the platform. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's
yeah,
like,
so that's been good, but I still get hit a lot. I'm starting to get better at it, but this is kind of like I got really mad when I got hit by this. You'll see.
okay. So he comes up with like ledge dash drills basically.
Which seems like that was what I was spacing around. In the moment, I was like, yeah, let me space outside of like ledge dash nair range, ledge dash drill range, and punish like the landing with the drill, in case he does like fade back spot dodge or something.
Okay.
And so here he is doing the drill, and I get hit by a KK, and I don't like that.
Yeah, so like so it looks like you just did your dash like it looks like you just needed to dash back further or like do your dash back sooner. Cuz it looks like to me this is just yeah, you had the right spacing going into this interaction. Like
Yeah, agreed. Drug Fox has this interesting like note where he calls it like setting reaction points. I personally have never been great at doing it because like when I do it, I turn into like a whiff punish like grab monster. But essentially, what Drug Fox like poses is that if you go to the dashback that I do right before he drills, so like here, right? While I'm dashing back, that should be like a point where since I am dashing back, I would just react during this dash back. And if he does what I'm predicting, then great. If he doesn't do what I'm predicting, then it turns into a reset.
Yeah. This makes sense to me.
Yeah, and I just didn't do that.
So one question I'd have is how did you know he was going to come up from the edge?
Well, I mean, I had been playing against this guy a lot. He had very good ledge dashes. He's very frequently hitting things like intangible. Like a lot of his moves are intangible. And so I just got to the point where I was like, all right, I just want to play like completely around ledge dash, short hop, aerial, and then like punish the landing.
Okay. So
I wanted to like tease like right onto the left side of the platform and then like get out of the way. Like here I am, and then I just need to get out.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would say there's an easier way that you can actually know that he's going to do it, though. So, let me ask you, if somebody's doing a ledge stall, what happens? They do one of two things. Either they're double jumping for it, so they're, like, going down here and coming up, right? Or they're doing something like this. Yes? And does the question not make sense, or?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Maybe I didn't understand what you were asking.
So I'm saying, how do you know that he's going to come up on this moment? Because I think that part of the impression I get is you're keeping a lot of distance, but I think that like what would be easier is if you could like play a little bit closer to start with your reaction point, so that you're like more aligned with the length of his dash going into, like with the length of his approaching aerial going into it, because you're trying to like what I see here is you're trying to like set it up and get close enough to it as he's coming up. That's, I think, why we're caught off guard here.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, instead of being in that range to begin, like, I should have been under the left plat, and then each time he did a fire stall, I should have, like, dashed back and, like,
so under the left plat or the right plat?
I'm sorry, under the left side of the right platform. That's where I should have been in the first place. And then, like, each time he fire stalled, which would have represented a possible ledge dash, I should have been, like, reactively dashing back. But instead, I played, like, in the center of the stage, and then right when he was about to ledge dash, I'm like, okay, I'll go right under here now.
Yeah, so exactly.
Yeah, it put me in like a almost like a marginally negative frame advantage.
You've added, well, yeah, like the way I always think of it is that like you've added one extra like step to like having the right starting point. So like you have to like basically go over and set up the starting point rather than like, yeah. See, like I would almost say that if you're starting over here, I just wouldn't even like advance into that zone. I would just like continue to hang out over here, which is fine.
Yeah,
Which is fine, by the way. Like if this guy really does have good ledge dashes, like you can. I don't love conceding the ledge recovery, but like I do get that versus like Cody and like versus like say a Cody or this guy or like maybe like a Kohensky or something, like someone who's just known for like good ledge dashes. Like I can totally see the logic of like not of just saying, all right, fine, like just take it, but or like hacks. I could see this being sensible versus hacks. But I think that like just going, I don't think you necessarily have to give it up by going here because, like you said, each of those ledge stalls represents a possible ledge dash because the double jump circles appear in roughly the same place as they would for ledge dash, but they're all on like basically the same timer because ledge actions have a pretty set formula because they're such like a structured interaction.
yeah, and there are some other things like I can do, but the bottom line is like, I mean, I long story short, what I think I'd like to do in this session is I think I'd like to just queue up unranked like while I have you in my ear and like keep trying to perfect like that idea of like you know, in essence, punishing this ledge dash nair. You know what I mean? Like getting into position and then getting out of the way, like seeing how they're posturing. Like I'm like, okay, like oh yeah, and then that's a different video.
Yeah, so I wanted to look at this one as well, just to quickly see if there's something different. I think to me this is just we got into like a scrap, and then we just kind of like. So to me, this is a recognition thing. So like you being here, like you're still going for the shine here after you've been grazed.
Yeah.
So like the first bear I think makes sense that we got hit by it because like if we look at how this happened, we like missed our follow up, we went after our opponent. We tried to like approach into them with this like nair. It looks like a nair.
It would have beaten. That would have been beaten up tilt. Yeah, but then the back air like got closer to me than the up tilt would have.
Yeah, no, this is just a mix-up.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah, like this is just a mix-up that we happen to lose, and then like on the next one, you go for a shine. Had you CC'd up, like had you like landed and then turned around up tilt though? Like again, this is just another mix-up.
Yeah.
Like this shine is really good if he tries to run in and grab you. It's also good if he comes in with like up smash or dash attack or like basically something instant that moves him directly into you. This shine is not good against things that are a little more staggered like this back air. This is just like we lost two mix-ups. That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn those shines into dashbacks usually, but yeah. Anyways, I think I would like to queue up unranked and then just like keep working on the idea of like seeing how they're posturing and then like getting out of the way of that.
Hell yeah, let's do it. All right, let me just quickly soft reset my dolphin, and then we can hop in.
Volume mixer.
I've been playing. I've just been like playing against nothing but Jigglypuffs lately.
Oh yeah, and you're still staying in against him, huh? No LRA start.
Well, it's just like so I go into direct a lot. Like I play with my friends and stuff, and it's just I don't know. It seems like the Jigglypuff players are out lately.
So forgive me again. Can you remind me again on how to have you watch this?
Yeah. So in Slippy Launcher.
Yep.
So we go to the third tab. So normally we're in home, but then we go to the one to the right of it that says spectate.
Start broadcast.
Start broadcast. Enter, copy and paste in my code that I posted in Discord, and
Very
then
well.
confirm and then hit play.
Okay. If I like play against like a computer, will you see it? Can I test that?
Yeah, go into like one player in like versus mode.
or something?
Yep,
Yeah.
and yep, I should be able to see that.
Test. Blank on battlefield.
Yep, we're good.
So yeah, the only things I'm gonna be telling myself is like see how they're posturing and like either get out of the way or basically play the mix up, you know?
All I would say is just do focus on the see how you're posturing. Don't control the action on your end. Let your hands figure that out themselves. Because like all we need to do is tell ourselves is observe. You already know the counterplay to most of these things. Like if you're fighting a Falco who's gonna like approaching laser, what do?
Yeah, you fall out.
Right. So you don't need to tell yourself to like therefore full hop. That's what I'm getting at.
That's up smash. No, surely they're not gonna tech that. That was a good fair. I'm trying to remind myself to never do those those like ledge dash turnaround up tilts, because like nobody gets hit by them.
So I would avoid things like never. I would avoid things like never. I would give yourself something to do instead.
Yeah, no, agreed.
So like, what do you do instead of that ledge dash up tilt?
Ledge dash dash back, ledge dash full hop.
Here you go. So let's ledge dash full hop, ledge dash dash back. Like honestly, ledge dash run forward, not bad. Like it's if you have good Galint, just taking space with it is not a bad idea. You got into her space really well there with your like run on her wave dash back.
Yeah.
I would have backyard there.
Yeah, agreed.
I think the first two were really good. I think the third one is where like the decision point is. I like backyard there because you keep her within one full hop of you. Like I don't want to put people so high that I have to use my double jump to hit them. You know what I mean? Great babysit.
Yeah.
The way you followed her down and reacted to her as she dropped and then took the ledge to like secure the edge guard, that was phenomenal. That's exactly the type of thing we want. That's like it's a more controlled version of the exact concept that we're talking about though.
Agreed. I mean, there are still some instances where it's like I'm kind of like that was fine. Style.
Oh, not up tilt?
I think it was a misclick. I said the ledge hop up air. I just said style.
Yeah, no. I know. I'm saying after the up air, not up tilt.
What did I go for instead?
Up smash.
Oh yeah, it probably should have been up tilt, huh?
Yeah, because then you can like just dribble her across the stage with nair, or you like kick her towards the corner with back air.
Right, you keep her lower with the up air. You're in less lag. Yeah. Right. Posturing. That was a good shield. No, I can't do that. I'm too far away to just be like.
Something I want to point out. How much there's a lot of overlap, I think, between how she postures and the percent, and the what moves she postures for, and the moves that are online based on your percent. So, as you can see right now, you being at 44, I think we're gonna see more dash attacks and forward tilts out of her.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think I was focusing too hard on the first thing at the expense of the other. Right, that shield makes way more sense at 44.
Yeah. But you probably wouldn't do that at 0 when her most powerful open up is grab.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still how is she posturing, but now it's more like normals.
Mm-hmm. And we can see that that's literally what's happening. And now she's grabbing a bit more because she's been unsuccessful on many hits in a row. But even then, there's still things we can observe about how she's posturing for it. And she's still going to be biased towards the thing that give her immediate gratification because she's, every character is. We want our good things.
So yeah, now it's gonna be like way more like tilts, aerials.
Yeah, that's just what makes
This is
sense.
like, yeah, this is like Shadow Shield time.
Or, or what moves you have that are good versus her tilts and aerials. I would say like full hop back air time makes a lot of sense. Not now because we are now at 0.
Yeah.
Although
yeah,
honestly, full hop back air versus her grab, not bad. It kind of works, you know.
I love Fox.
He's
new player. Keep going. Okay.
one.
He
Yeah,
decided.
yeah. Like we'll fight somebody else.
Yeah, he quit. So that makes sense. But yeah, that like makes like I mean I don't know like what that guy's rank was, right? And that helped a lot. But I'm interested to see like what this is gonna look like versus like someone like a Crudo or like an Inky or something like that. So this is surely like stomped, knee grabbed. Falcon's actually been a bit of an issue. I have a very hard time getting in against this character.
He's tough to get in on. Focus. So Cody has a concept that he calls walking Falcon to the corner, like walking the dog. And basically, it's like when you advance, your reaction point is like happens. It's hard, but like your reaction point happens as you're advancing towards him. So like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because like unless they're like, it's like I kind of can get away with that dash forward.
Yeah, like it's hard for him to like. The hardest thing for him is just controlling how far forward he goes when he attacks. Like, so what you want to do with him is you want to strain his precision, kind of. And it's easier to do that moving at someone than moving away from them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I do that a lot too. Like I try to like challenge Falcon's aerials with mine, like at the range where like he wants me to be, and it's like this is not gonna happen. React, yeah.
Yeah, this looks this looks very, very sound. I think we're shielding a little bit too much more for my liking. Like I think that if we're in those spots, we could be like crouching or like posturing for up tilt or something instead of like shielding. I feel like shielding concedes a lot.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. That said, how you're playing, I think this looks good. Oh god, I love it. Honestly, I'm so glad I play a Spacey now. Like, there are certain luxuries that I just really like with them. The attack...
No more Ness.
Huh?
I said no more Ness, huh?
No, I play both of them.
Oh, that's too bad. No, I was talking about the screen. It's not too bad that you're still playing Ness, I promise.
My Ness is sick. My Ness is so good.
Yeah, I used to play with Mofo.
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know. Oh, wow. So wait, how long have you been playing for?
Oh, he was just like at a fest one time, and like we were like cool. Like I was like, I like playing against your Ness, and he was like, I like playing against your Fox. Like, let's do it again.
Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, no, yeah. Mofo and Nihilus are funny thing, Mofo and Nihilus are the two Nesses that I copied the most from when I was building my style with the character. Because I was like, I think that like Stomp and Back Air really make a lot of sense for them to be focal points for this character, because they just do so much. And it's like, yeah, like this is, as I kept like developing, I was like, yeah, this is good. I think I fare the least out of like all of the Nesses, which is wacky.
Yeah. Definitely less than $100.
That's not saying much. Juan finds like the move that he likes most with a character. Like he finds their best move, and he's like, I'm gonna do this a lot.
Okay, I kind of autopiloted that. I hope he stays.
We were talking. It's all good.
Yeah. Percent. How is he posturing? He's posturing like fade back aerial. See, I can't play those mix-ups against Falcon. Soft.
Oh. Beautiful conversion. 10 out of 10. That's like that shows me great percent awareness, but also just like it's good percentage awareness, but also just good awareness of like Falcon's weaknesses.
Yeah, that was good by him. I shouldn't have done that dash through twice in a row. I'm surprised I couldn't shine that out.
You know what? Let's not say that we should and shouldn't do things twice in a row. Let's just be like, he got us on the second one.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, we don't want to, like... the whole point of this is that we're trying to, like, let our brain... Like, let our subconscious, like, figure things out. And we are giving it direction. We can give it good information, but we don't want to restrict it, because there will be other opponents where that, like, dash twice in a row is effective.
Yeah, you're right.
God, you're so technical. He's just, like, casually, like, running shine up airs. It's like, okay. No, it's like, super good, though.
No, I mean, I'm not perfect. I missed my short hop fair there. I used to be like a Silent Wolf, like, Relno, like, tech skill addict when I was in high school. So I owe a lot of thanks to that, but, that only gets you so far, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, because you have that, like, Relno-esque and, like, Silent Wolf-esque tech skill, like, your character control allows you a lot of, like, speed with learning these concepts, and you can see that, because you're not really worried about, like, what your character's doing. You can kind of actually just, like, look at the opponent and work.
Yeah, agreed.
And, like,
I love that full hop.
That full hop was good.
It's because they try to punish the autopilot shine after the... Oh, I missed that. They try to punish the autopilot shine after taking place. No, that was
nice laser land. Oof, so that was a really sneaky up B. I like that.
Yeah,
covering where he was, and then, like, yeah. Great reaction on the get-up attack.
That was a good run-up throw by him. Posture. Too bad.
Interesting. So not forward throw after the not forward throw in the corner.
Yeah, forward throw would have made a lot of sense. Huh?
Yeah. Why don't we try if we're, like, at the edge of the stage and we don't have any space, let's try, like, forward throwing him. Like, if we grab him near right on the ledge, let's forward throw him and back throw him, like, just to try it.
Oops. But yeah, he's still posturing, like walling aerials,
Yeah.
Like, I can kind of sneak in there with, like, Nair Shine. Yeah, no, I can't do full hops like that.
Try going for raw up smash, I think, on some of these.
I was thinking that too. It's unfortunate. I really don't like doing those up smashes, but yeah, usually they work. All right, so if he's gonna posture like he's gonna wall, as soon as he lands with one, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I didn't get deep enough.
The thing about up smash is that it's okay to hit them when they're in the air.
Yeah.
I would say Nair is similar. Nair, like, you don't have to wait for them to land on all of these. Their hitbox is not out the entire, like, duration of their animation. Like, on that back air, like, after he swings, after a little bit from when he swings, like, yeah, his move goes away. Such good up airs. Holy moly.
Alright, I'll play one more against him and then I'll queue up against him.
I feel like we're just playing best of 3s and best of 5s with these people, kind of.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Oops. I tried doing the Alex 19. That doesn't work anymore.
The fact that you knew to, like, run off and, like, shine afterwards is, like, really good coverage. I think your reactions are actually pretty good. One thing I'd comment on there, when people are full hopping above you, the way I do the reactions there is I either decide in advance whether I want to be under them or whether I want to be out of the way. And I think that you want to make sure, you want to kind of decide similarly. Because with how you did it, you were under him, and then you got under the way, but then you got under, like, let him get under you, like, let him get on top of you again, but then you were, like, you kind of, like, had to shield because of where you were. So I would decide if I'm, like, anti-airing with up tilt and or back air early, or if I'm getting out of the way, like, I think you need to make that decision, like, when the interaction starts. And then kind of, like, do your movement off that.
I agree. Oops. Alright. Yeah, that helped a little bit more. Falcon's a strange... Actually, give me a moment, like, to just, like, ruminate about Falcon. He's interesting. What I was told is that, like, it's kind of meaningless to, like, try to challenge his aerial, like, head on. And so it's like, you want to play close enough that Falcon, like, wants to aerial, and then you have to punish, like, what he does after.
That's half true.
I don't know what your take is on that.
That is half true. So, I would say that, like... Here, let me share my screen real quick. Oh, it's because I have the other Slippy running, isn't it? Yeah, so 1 second. Yeah, so... If we have Falcon doing, like, Nair in place... Actually, I'll switch the controls. Yeah, so, like, we have Falcon here. We have Fox here. So let's have him just do a bunch, like, Nair. We'll just have him do Nair. Cool. And then loop and put play back. So as you can see, that, like, there's a gap in between his moves that we can slip into.
Yeah.
There's also, like, a pocket of space, like, underneath him that we can attack as well. And they're like...
It's like if you were to act... Like, if you were to do the Nair at a timing where it would lose to run up grab, then it beats the Nair. Yeah. That seems to be, like, the case.
But the cool thing here is that, like, because Fox's jump is more efficient than Falcon's, he can kind of, like, do the Nair... out, like, he can kind of, like, do the Nair in place and then, like, attack after.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that kind of looks like to punish what he does after.
Yeah, but, like, what I'm saying here is, like, you can, like, challenge him head on, and, like, again, like, as long as I'm holding down for this, right? Like, it doesn't matter, like, as long as I'm holding down on this afterwards, it doesn't really matter, like, what if he hits me or not, like, because I'm good with trading on this, and if I get in close, and if I can get in close, then, like, you know, there's other good things that can happen after that. The other thing that you could do is just, like, back airing into him is, like, not a bad idea. It's just, it can lose to him because he has more range, but, like, back air competes pretty well with this, I find.
Yeah, it does. So it seems like the goal is to, like, get into a space where, like, you're at this range, and then, like, on average, like, your hitboxes will beat his.
Yeah, like, this is, like, so the thing that's awkward about him here is that, like, if Fox is, like, here, how does he hit you, right? Like, he'd probably have to do, like, he has to do something like this, but that's, like, a pretty dangerous.
Or run up grab. A lot of Falcons are starting to do this now.
Yeah, or like this.
Yeah.
Like, this would make sense. The other thing that, like, they might do is they might do something like this to try to, like, punish you, or, like, maybe not like that, but, like, I feel like sometimes they do stuff like they kind of dash back and do, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they go for, like, the mango aerial.
Mm-hmm.
Like the second beat. So it's tough to, like... Yeah, I think that's a good idea of, like, trying to push him to the corner, because I find that, like, when I don't do that, Falcon is, like, clearly in control. That's a good thing.
He's more real of a character than we care to admit. That's how I look at it.
He is, man. He's a good wall. He has a good dash dance. You know, he just gets hit a lot, so he's not Marth.
I think that he's kind of like... I think him, Marth, and Sheik have a lot in common in that they're, like, all very good at the game's basic systems. Like, there's kind of, like, the how we did it, which is, like, the undershoot, overshoot with punish triangle, and then there's, like, what we did, which would be, like, attack, grab, and crouch / shield. And I think that both of them, like, all three of them are reasonably good at both triangles, like, for one reason or another. And I think that, like, as a result of that, they're not, like, Falcon, you can make a case that he's not good at the shield and crouch part, but, like, he's so heavy that I'm kind of like, eh. But even that notwithstanding, like, he's still definitely good at the positional triangle. And I think that with that in mind, we're trying to, like, figure... He's very interested in having access to all three of them. And because he doesn't have good buttons when he lands, we're very interested in depriving him of space.
Agreed. It's very similar to Marth.
Yeah, very, very similar. Even
Very
Sheik to some degree, because, like, when she can't wave dash back, she's forced to, like, do her undershoots more. And, like, while she has her really powerful 1-2 punch of, like, falling aerial tilt, like, she still has to get into the air to do that, and the tilt itself is pretty punishable. So it's like, there's usually a beat to work with somewhere, you just have to find it.
Yeah, the threat becomes way more real when Sheik is in the corner, because it's like, if they can't dash back anymore, then they're kind of faced with, like, two very stark realities of, like, tilt or, like, dash attack, or, like... But, you know, these things get tricky once, like, good Sheiks start doing, like, short hop nair and stuff. Like, you know, in the same fashion that, like, Falcon did the run-up grab, they started doing, like, the dash short hop nair, but...
Right, but that's when, like, us knowing what moves line up into those moves and allow us to hold space, like, that's when us being good at multitasking ourselves is also really valuable. Because in the same way that, like, that short hop nair creates, like, a wall versus the grab and a tie on the nair that we can then... But then we pull ahead a little bit on frame advantage. Like, to me, that's just, like, knowing that short hop back air and up tilt do something similar versus a lot of Sheik stuff. You know,
that
like,
makes sense.
Yeah. So because, like, we, you know, like, that bear beats her nair, but it also is kind of, like, fine if she, like, stands there, you know? So it's just... Perfect. I can see them.
How are they posturing? Okay. So I've introduced overshoot. Dead. Right. B2. B2. That's too bad. Way too bad. Go super low, he can't kill me. Darn
it. He went all the way. He went deep.
I need, like, soft narrow smash. How is he posturing? Those bad.
Ask yourself what he wants, like, based on your percent, and then, like, I would then just confirm it based on his, like, movements. At 24, I think that, like, grab and fair are both, like, fairly reasonable things. So then, like, which one does he play for? And does it look like he's playing for? Dang. You know about that. That's smart.
Yeah. Like, this is, like, prime, like, aerial up tilt range. You know, I actually have a very tough time. Oops. I actually have a very tough time handling both nair and fair at the same time. I think the only thing I can think of is, like, doing, like, the crush full hop. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. He does, like, this.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I was gonna say I associate that with Cody kind of, but, like, yeah, no, that absolutely. Yeah, crush. I've seen that do too.
Yeah, and then he'll drift back, and, like, then he's in a good spot to, like, pressure, you know?
I would actually just come down with nair. Like, you see how, like, he missed his nair because you were above him? Like, I would just bonk him on his head. So the idea is that we're doing the nair while we're falling.
I see.
So we still get...
I'm at 0 now, so...
Yeah, so we still get, like, the... Like, we still get that, like, clean observation period where we're going up with, like, the full hop and drifting, but then we just come down with the nair upon confirm. Or, like, nair or dare on confirm.
To shine? Okay. Yeah. You can up tilt. What am I at? 46? Side B? I was late. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm at 56, he still wants it, but, like, I don't know if full hop is great. Well, he went for dash attack. But that covers a lot of stuff. Jeez, man, Crush was right. Like, look at that. That's crazy.
There is a lot of skill in full hopping well with this character. Like, a lot of people like to like complain about Fox's full hop, and like I am one of them. Like I definitely am like, this is way too powerful sometimes, but like at the same time, it isn't like free in terms of like just like having, you can full hop so badly with this character.
Agreed.
And if you do it wrong, like you can just get blown up. So there's like a lot of finesse in what like Crush, Cody, you like in these full hops. Like there's a lot of finesse going on.
Oh, too bad. Side B? Oh, come on.
Try just taking strong hits in those spots. He's at 107. Like, what do we need the shine? I would say that just like take the back air, because like it's so much more powerful. You consolidate damage. Like I feel like it's just it's a much better move to hit there. You know?
Yeah, I agree. What, 18? He still wants grab, right? Overshoot grab? Yeah. Falco, this is like getting to the spot that he doesn't like, where we're like super close to each other and I'm not in lag.
Mm-hmm.
Double? No, I was never getting that. That should have been there. Again, get to the spot where I'm right next to him and I'm not in lag. Another thing that's tough is I've actually been having a bit of trouble playing the percent game when I'm not at low percent, because I'm like, well, they could just hit me with anything, you know? I'm like, they could hit me with grab, they could hit me with an aerial, like they could hit me with a tilt, like it's all, you know.
So wait, at low percent?
No. When I'm at low percent, it's much easier to play the percent game.
Oh. So I would think of like, what is the easiest thing for them to hit you with that like does something good? So like for Falco here, I'd be like, or like what gives them the best reward? So like that's like what I would go with. So I would say with Falco, like F smash, back air, like those are the ones that, like if I'm over 100 or like at 100, those are the things that I'm thinking of.
Right, it's like just don't get hit by like the super strong stuff. I'm at a $130, man. I can't be doing that.
$130, I love that. I've never heard it, like I feel like I've got to have heard that described that way, but I don't think I have, and it's such a good way of doing it. Let's fight someone else. This guy's too free.
Jeez.
This guy's too easy. Let's fight someone good.
Jeez, good.
You know what? Feech Lamana is, I'm sure, a fine player, but like I believe in the potential of Bimbus here.
I used to play against Falco for like 6 hours last night. Okay, all right. Anyways, he wants grab.
Yeah, this guy looks better than Feech Lamana.
All right, so I've introduced overshoot. Yeah, now B2 works. Okay.
Isn't it fascinating how we've like how we're just like systematically adding stuff?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it up.
Looks good.
He has to go here, smash the eye. This kills? Okay. Too bad.
I like how you waited on that one. That was like the crush full hop, but then we back aired.
Yeah. Go high. I missed the smash the eye. I'm at 0%. He wants grab. Okay, that didn't work. I tried to do overshoot grab while holding down. Jump. Yeah. He jumps. Oh, sh.
Oh, you made it back. Yo.
No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, he still had his jump.
This is single hit. Yeah, he's gonna be going for aerials now. Sweet spot? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's my reward for going for the full hop air.
One big opportunity I see is that like you don't seem to trust your up smash hitbox.
I agree.
Like you're going for like you'll do like jab up, jab grab, but then the Marth jumps over it. But like one of the nice things about up smash is that like on a lot of those double jump directions, even if you don't get like the clean combo together, it still can cover them because of the huge space it like occupies. Whereas grab is tiny.
Right?
Oh my god, the movement.
Oh, that was good by him.
How,
I thought he was gonna up tilt.
how did you learn like this kind of movement with your character? Like I know you mentioned that like Relno like Silent Wolf kind of thing, but like what sort of do you have a practice routine?
I really like Absent Pages Fox, and I kind of tried to like emulate how he plays, because he like moves in a fashion where that's too bad. He like gets very close to his opponent without being in lag, and he like trusts Fox's RPS like more than the other characters' RPS. That was bad. Yeah, I should have let go of the stick. All right, I'm at 0. He wants to grab. This is like down tilt range. That's too bad. Spot dodge. Crouch cancel. Overshoot. Yeah.
You are truly playing with your opponent though. I like this. This is fun to watch.
Good. I'm glad. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying so hard to get out of like the tech skill monkey thing. All right, he wants to hit me. This is full hop nair time. Tomahawk. I'll keep playing with this guy. I need to be a little less overzealous with the overshoots. Because he's going for like those down tilts a lot and catching me.
I get it. It's not as bad if he's at the percent where when down tilt locks over, it's not as bad to go for them versus his down tilt. So that's one thing I will comment on that one.
Are you talking about when it does knock me down?
No. When your down tilt knocks him down and he down tilts you out of like say an overshoot attempt, it's not as bad because you can counter hit with down tilt.
So I'm trying to do overshoot grab.
Oh, okay. I would be going for shine. In some of these spots.
The thing is, when you do overshoot shine against Marth, like if I was to overshoot shine him right here.
I see.
He goes to ledge. And like down tilt isn't always great, and it loses to dash back shield, which they do a lot. Because like they do it in preparation for the running shine. That was a misclick.
Okay.
I'm starting to fall into a lot of like the same like undershoot patterns. Let me try like breaking up the tempo a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I need a little bit more gas.
I also haven't seen you like laser at all.
Yeah, to coax him in. I think that would be good to like add some incentive. I'm at 70. He wants to aerial anyways. Oops. Ride it. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That should have been fire stall.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Try adding like one laser if he's like not interacting. If he's not playing with you, try adding a laser.
Yeah.
See, there I would have just I wouldn't even have interacted with him. I would have just backed the fuck off.
Yeah. All right. Let me introduce an element of that.
Yeah, just like shoot. Yeah, exactly. See how he just comes in right away.
Yeah. Right. I kind of broke my tempo there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy grab. Yeah, I'm overshooting from too far away.
Yeah, so we have to set up our base of operations closer to him.
That was good by him. He read the beat too. I'll live this. Cover center. Cover dash in. Cover overshoot. Too bad. Yeah. Best of 5. Make zero. Get a little closer to him and then overshoot. See if that works. Oh, okay. That still wasn't close enough, man. It's crazy. There we go. That's better. Too bad. Would have been shine. Go right. I'm at 0. He wants grab. Play it patient. Play it patient. I got way too close to him. He's still coming in immediately after laser.
Mm-hmm. A lot of players do. So if he's coming in immediately after laser, what does that mean we should do?
Fade back drill.
Just get ready for fight. Just get ready to rumble is what I would say. Cause like, yeah, we don't know what he's gonna. We don't know how he's gonna come in necessarily.
No, he's in a lot of dash in down, so I think he's. I've seen him do 3.
Right.
But I'm like getting hit right now. But that I think that yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Supposed to send him the other way. Okay, now he's starting to mix it up a little bit. Now he's starting to go for Nair.
Well, if you grabbed him there, like out of his shield on landing, I would have been like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
As it stands, I'm merely, "Wow, that was marvelous." I am flagging certain things that I want you to like explore for next time, though.
Yeah, definitely not perfect, but I'm interested to see what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was really good by him. That was so ambiguous. I'm at 0. I'm at 0. He's gonna regress back to down tilt once I shoot him with lasers. Oh, never mind. Okay, all right. And then this is what I was saying. Like, this is when it gets tough when they start cycling between like Nair and Fair. I'm gonna try going back to the full hop thing.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Why do you have to ledge that, man? I'm gonna try it. I was gonna try it against you.
Fight him one more time if he's around, because like I think that if we're having trouble cycling versus Nair and Fair, then let's try to fight him one more time.
Yeah, he quit.
Damn.
My problem I think is like when they do it when they're at low percent. Because like it's very easy. Like a lot of times you can just like send a full hop Nair and it covers like everything besides like delayed Fair, and it's like safe against dash back. But like when they're at low percent and they can either crouch cancel it or like they just don't get hit by it, it's like very tough because it's like you have to deal with early versus late Fair, and it's like I don't know. It's just tough. I guess like maybe full hop drill is like the most reliable way because that way you're not like whiffing up smashes. Your shield can be alright.
So like I'm gonna share my screen. And I want you to kind of like just here. Let me show you something.
Yeah, of course. So let me just take my sweatshirt off. I get sweaty when I play now.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
It's so sweaty, kick. I hate it, dude. I start like dripping.
Oh, it's all good. Okay, so like here we have a Marth jumping, right? So I would say that like the nice thing about your full hop is that you land so quickly out of it. So like let's turn on damage and see how much we're doing to this person when we Nair. So like if we hit like a Nair, how much do we do? So a pretty considerable amount. Okay, so he landed there, but like let's go over. So 1, 2. So oh wait, L. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 3. So we do 16 frames of stun to this person. If we hit him with a Nair, like a strong hit Nair in the air at low damage. So what I'm saying here is when we're doing this crush Nair, like what if we do like something like this? You see what I mean? Like, because you're saying that we have to like full hop Nair, but like, and the other thing here is like, if we get this Sakurai angle at low percent, it's really not the end of the world either. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like exactly at 0. Like I don't think, but yes, no, agreed. Yeah, the Sakurai angle Nair is like very, very good.
And if it's mainly fair we're having trouble with, there's no reason we can't like kind of like follow the curvature of the fair and like come on down afterwards, right? Because if he does like a fair that we have to punish the landing on, like the whole idea with us going up with this full hop is we're observing the Marth. So if we see him like
Doesn't that lose to the Nair though? That full hop, like if you're like tracing the curvature of the fair, it seems like it would lose to Nair. Like if it does lose to Nair, I don't know how I feel about that reach reward. Like, if you were to do the jump, like, you kind of got close to him, and you kind of, like, yeah.
Okay, so then we'll do random, and then I guess it should be auto restore, right? Oh no, because it'll just, yeah. So like, yeah, the idea here is like we're just kind of like if we dodge it, like, yeah, we lose to some of them. Like the early one is a problem, but like Nair and Fair, like I don't think we can cover all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about in my Marth analysis. It's very tough. You can't cover like all of his in-place options with the same thing, as opposed to like Falcon.
The cool thing here though is that like this
is House Smash beating all 3?
I mean, like if I delay it'll lose to the rising one. But yeah, it'll be good versus like the rising one's not really a rising one. That's the problem here. Let me redo this one. There we go. Well, even then, like we can kind of whiff punish it. Like, you see what I mean? So like I feel like just up smashing is not like a bad idea.
Yeah, agreed. And what's interesting is that it loses to like very early like drift forward fair, which then opens up Nair up tilt, which is like 80 damage.
Yeah. Like Nair has our Nair has problems versus Nair and early fair. Like Nair and early fair if we like depending on how he swings. But like I think that we need to be more willing to hit him out of the air. Like, this is kind of like the Sheik matchup dynamic, where it's like, because, like, Sheik and Marth both have something sort of in common in that they both have, like, this powerful, like, they have this, like, early, like, am I doing my thing going up, or am I doing my thing coming down? And depending, because, like, this is scary. Like, this fair is scary until you realize that, like, you can just attack her when she goes up for it. Like a lot of the counterplay to it is just attacking her for going up, or baiting her for attacking her when she goes up, or baiting her because she attacked while going up. This is this game's high-low mix-up, really.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think a lot of my RPS versus Marth is like first I overshoot, and then I'm like, okay, now they want a wall, and then I go for like beat 2, but very rarely do I go for like a first beat like dash drift back Nair or like dash in up smash, and I think that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that like this this is kind of what we're so maybe like even that should be something that's captured here. So like maybe often like just finding let's see here. RPS. Yeah, just RP add beat one options.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so let's say short hop, like it's stupid, but like not really stupid, but like it's just shuffle Nair. Dash chase the up smash.
Dude, like what's interesting, man, is like, dude, the shuffle Nair, like the SSBM tutorial dash shuffle Nair, like after a certain point, like that does just work. Like that Nair does just hit people.
Yeah, it's like, one of the best moves in the game.
Yeah, once you're kind of like deep into the RPS a little bit, that Nair actually like goes insane.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. just like dash, shuffle nair. Yeah. But
Yeah.
doing them safely too, like drifting them back, still getting out the hard hitbox, but
Yeah,
drifting it back.
so it's interesting. You keep describing things as safe, like in terms of safety, but like I'm gonna challenge you. Is this not safe?
No, that's completely safe.
Yeah, and I'm just going forward the whole time.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you know, it would be pretty unrealistic to imagine that our opponent would just be shielding there, but like it is extremely fair.
Like the other thing here is like even like, okay, so that one I messed up, but like by not getting the fast fall, but you can see like we can just send the nair here, and like we don't have to like pull back on it for it to be safe. Like I'm messing these up because I don't play Fox very much nowadays, but like you see what I mean? Like it's just if we cross him up, we're good. If we get the fast fall, which you should be getting because you play this character, like we're still good. Like I don't see why the solution is pulling back. If anything, I would say like the pulling back is more dangerous in general because like what happens if we like land in a spot where our shine like doesn't like actually like technically hit him? Like I'm getting these ones because he's he's just a computer, so he's timing on the first beat every time. But like what if I land over here and shine, right? Because that's the type of thing.
It is, yeah, that's right. In the middle of the stage, right? Like that kind of overshoot-ish nair is very good. But another thing that I'm like also trying to implement is like I watched your Luigi lesson with Mookie, and it's like the idea of like if they're at the ledge and the shine would send them to ledge, it's very much like spaced shield pressure, like kind of like the double kicks, like without a shine, like how Mango does it.
Like this thing, kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the other thing he does is he does like cross up, short hop, fastball nair, and then he does like no shine and then immediate back air, or he'll do the second nair, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that stuff makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, on those ones, I can see the argument for pulling in, because, like, yeah, you're trying to stay close. So, yeah. Okay, I think I got it. So we're talking about different things. That's okay. I'm glad we clarified that, because I was very confused for, like, for, like, a minute or two, but now what you're saying makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but what you're saying makes sense too, and I really don't do that, like, in center stage. So, like, a good, like, kind of cross-up nair or, like, overshoot nair is, like, a good kind of fiery B1 thing to have.
Yeah, so beat 1 options 2. So add beat 1 options 2. We're gonna flag more like maybe experiment with more forward moving drifts. For cross-ups and minor overshoots to control even more space, to control even more space and catch up and create safety in novel ways. Because, like, it's not just about frame advantage. Like, crossing up against the humans especially can be so strong. Like, you don't have to beat, like, negative, like, I know that we teach frame data in terms of, like, -6 or better, but, like, there's really more to it than that. Like, it doesn't give us the full picture. That model does not give us the full picture. A lot of times versus the humans, especially, like versus Sheik, I would say that, like, it's still good to be negative, -6 or -5 or better, but, like, there's times, especially at low percent, where, like, if you're -6 or something, that can, or like -7, but you land behind her, especially if you're at low percent, that could be money, because if you just crouch there afterwards and she, like, nairs out of shield to try to, like, take some damage on you, my god, you just get, like, the freest up smash, like, and it's just, there's so many, like, little things that you can do to pressure their position, because what does she do as an alternative? Like, she wave dashes? She does the wave dash she was going to do anyway, like, but then you're crouching, so you're not lagged at all, so you're still at advantage. Like, it's just, yeah, there's so many, like, little subtle ways of, like, abusing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, I'm gonna do that, and then as a little asterisk, I'm gonna scout for rolls while I do that, because I suck at that. But yeah, I feel good about that lesson. I'm glad. I felt like I was kind of doing what I wanted to do for the most part, so that helped. I felt pretty comfortable.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna head to my 3 o'clock, but keep up the great work. And yeah, just I know that we said, like, I think we have a plan for next week, and then it was the week after that we have to confirm what the hell that, like, what SE means. So, do you know what that means while we're here?
Yeah, it means staff education.